MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending World Series champion, Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Garrett Cole will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. One and one, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it. And there's one gone to begin the evening.
Batting second here tonight, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Hit to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Back goes Springer, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Ramirez stands at second with 2 gone.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Chopper to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about winning an AL pennant here at home?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Trevor Bauer is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Trevor Bauer, former first-round pick out of UCLA, has been a little bit inconsistent in his career. Good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Terrific 12-6 curveball. The only problem is at times he has a difficult time commanding that curveball. Has a changeup. If he has the curveball, he could be really good.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Pitch popped up. There to take it is Alonso, 1 away.
Batting second, third baseman, Alec.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's another 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. The question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Naquin's on his horse. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
High in the air out to center field. Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network.
Hitting off for the Indians, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Two and 0. Now Cole's delivery 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now the 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Bregman has it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Runners on the move for second. Soft liner out toward left center, and nobody's home. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
He's set, and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
One strike now from Cole. And there's ball one. The 1-1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Soft liner towards center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw to McCann. Safe at home plate.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Here's Rajay Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Mejia on at first, nobody out. Count now, a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First offering on its way. Pitch misses. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Giro, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. Four runs here in this half inning. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! If they'll just get the 1 out here, as the runner will get back safely at first.
That ball wasn't actually smoked. More of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Springer there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Indians on top, 4-0. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. This is pulled into right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Batting seventh, catcher, Ryan McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. From the stretch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. To second for one. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We've played 2 full. Cleveland's out in front, 4-0. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Hit hard up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
In now, Michael Brantley. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Over to first, Cole, and he'll dive back in safely. Brantley, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a move over to first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. This one's down to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Astros, designated hitter, Evan Gatton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Full count, 3-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Josh.
Digging in, Josh Reddick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Lindor calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center
Here's
fielder,
George Springer. He popped out in his first trip.
Springer.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind it to count 2-0.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Runners on first with one down. Three and one.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Full count now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alcs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Bauer pauses. Here's the 0-1. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Another 2-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Davis is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Tyler Naquin. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Rajai Davis.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that misses, ball 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Ball
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
1-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Set. Here's the 3-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, D-Row. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
In now, Jason Kipnis. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. .30 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul. Strike 1. The 3-1. And this is ball 4 as it's off the catcher's glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Lindor over at second. Kipnis at first. 1 gone. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Looking to minimize the damage here. Still 1-2. Popped him up. McCann waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Indians 6 and the Astros nothing. So digging in now, Yuli Gurriel. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Hit in the air to right field. Naquin moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. This is pulled into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Number 16, Ryan McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Evan Gaddis now standing in. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. Gonzalez is off at first with 2 away. And he takes a called strike 2. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. Astros leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Settling in now, Michael Brantley will start off the 5th in this one.
number 23, Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And this is fouled at the plate. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Slow roller back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Into the box now, Tyler Naquin. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0.
Leading off for the Astros, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Davis moving in. Makes the play, 1 away.
Center fielder number 4, George.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
That's
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and one.
3 balls.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Full count now, 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alcs Bregman. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Softly on a line to third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They still find themselves down 6-0. Brad Peacock gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The batter, center fielder.
Striding in for the Indians, Rajai Davis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. The 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
For the Astros.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Left side, backhanded, and he's safe.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. So 1-1. Softly hit out to short. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play.
Now batting, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Striding into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's a 6-1 game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Standing in now, Brian McCann. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Kipnis shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated
To the
hitter,
plate now is the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Cody Anderson answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Josh Reddick will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Outside, that's a
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Gurriel, the runner at third. Gonzalez on second. Gaddis on at first with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A 1-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 3 men left stranded. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Indians 6 and the Astros 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. James Hoyt is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, James Hoyt.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Jason Kipnis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Reddick is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
1 out, nobody on.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Now the payoff pitch home. It was offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1. Here's George Springer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex.
Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
So striding forward now, Jose Altuve. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A fastball right over the outside corner.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Here's Carlos Correa now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here's the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. The next 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Next for the Astros, first baseman.
Next up for the Astros, Yuli Gurriel. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. The 1-0 is chased after above the zone for a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Just a bit low, ball 3. Marwin Gonzalez would be next. set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, left fielder, Marwin.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1. Altuve at third. Correa at second. Gurriel at first. 2 out in the inning. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. A 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Astros leave him loaded. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Hector Rondon.
So coming to the plate, Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Michael Brantley.
From the stretch. And a fastball just a bit up.
No strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Yonder Alonso waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The 3-2 one more time. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
First baseman number 17, Yonder Alonso.
Now at the plate, Yonder Alonso is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
That misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Runners on first with one down. Down the first baseline. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Mejia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. A runner on first with two away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's in there for a base hit. His third hit of the game.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Will Harris trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Here's Rajay Davis now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. 1-1. Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Good work there out of the Houston pen. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the Astros 1. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
First pitch on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. windup and the 0-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
There's another bullet base hit. 12 runners left on up to this. Could it be in 13 runners stranded so far, Mark?
The hitting coach might be looking for another job if somebody doesn't find an alley and clear these bases. 12, potentially 13 runners left on base is unforgivable.
Evan Gattis now standing in. It was a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tapped down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. A ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Davis. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Zach McAllister enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Springer. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Cleveland, number 34, Zach McAllister.
George Springer will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
The 0-1 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready on 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. McAllister, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 1 left for Houston. They trail 6-1. set to start the ninth now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Chris Davinsky enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Fouled off. Two and one now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball three. And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. The 0-1 pitch. Gets him out in front on a good changeup. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Lindor aboard here at first with nobody out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Here's the 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez has a play. One out. Now batting, Jose Ramirez, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Two and one. The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking, strike three. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Indians 6 and the Astros 1. Nick Goody, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
44. Nick Goody.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. And there's one down now.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Digging in once again, Jose Altuve. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch of the at-bat. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. Ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The 1-2. A ball hit softly on the line to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Last strike now for Houston. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Indians trail in this series 3-1. Trevor Bauer pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.